We're live.
What are we doing? Is it Thursday?
No, it's Friday. We're fucking yous all up.
Yes, we are.
Woo woo!
So, welcome to today's show. We're just going to do some sharing. We're going to sprinkle some love. We
Absolutely.
are, sometime during the show or after the show or whatnot, we are going to pick a couple of winners from people that have shared our stream today. And we're going to send you a Chicks That Ride calendar.
Reach, girl. Yes, we're going to be giving away these calendars. It is March going into April.
Yeah.
So we're not really selling them anymore.
Yeah.
They're here for sale if you want to come buy them, but we are going to be giving them away to people who share our posts.
We did really great with the sales. We bought the bike with the money from the sales.
Yes, we did.
So a little bit, just about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna keep saying we bought the bike, so that way if we sell a couple more, we'll buy the bike.
Absolutely.
But we did purchase the bike anyway. So we're gonna give a few of these away. So as my friend Robin says, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. If you share this, just hit the share button and share it. We'd really appreciate it, and we can see that you've shared it, and we'll pick a winner sometime
later.
Sometime later on.
Sometime later.
I want to win a calendar, so I'm going to share.
I shared.
You shared?
I shared it. Shared it.
Okay, I'm going to share it. I want to win.
Share. Write a post. Post.
Post.
Post.
Posting.
Posting.
I shared this post.
Posting. Okay. How do you see you shared it?
Oh, how do we see?
How do you see that you shared it?
Oh, okay. So what we'll do is we go to Yankee Dave's.
Yeah.
And then we go to, we can either go to Overview, Notifications. Michelle
Amy shared.
And Amy
Okay.
shared. So we can see
Perfect.
everybody that shared.
Hi,
And
Johnny.
then, we'll just put them.
Yo, Johnny.
Good afternoon,
Yankee
Daves.
Babes. Hi, Sind. Welcome to our live show. Michelle has to take care of the phone because it is a live functioning motorcycle repair shop at 1170 Oslo Road in Vero Beach. So we're on, and it's Friday. Because yesterday was Thursday, and we actually had some stuff going on here, and we got some new stuff going on this year in our season 2, and it is going to be a lot more fun and exciting. And again, if you're just tuning in, we have the calendars. If you share this post, we definitely will pick a winner at the end, and you will get one of our Chicks That Ride calendars for this year of 2022.
Yeah.
So,
for a low cost of $10 shipping. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. We'll pay shipping.
Ready? You cut me, babe. She won.
Hey.
One shot deal.
Yeah. So welcome to today's show.
Yes. I'm Amy, and we are two creative chicks that ride.
Today's show, we did a Magma build. So it's like build. I think it's day 3 for Amy and I, but it's our second recording. So it's part 2 of the recordings. Is that right?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah. And what we did was we pre-recorded us working on it and walking through it, so it can be kind of like a little tutorial.
Right.
And we had a little bit of we had a minor snafu, very minor snafu, because it was a brand new program for Amy, and Amy edited the whole video herself. And there was just one little minor problem that she wouldn't have even known, and the file was just too big.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I shortened the file last night, and it's on there, and you're gonna
Hi,
get to watch it.
Kim shared too.
Yes,
Thanks, Kim.
Thanks, Kim. Thanks for sharing. She's gonna get a chance. If no one else shares, then she gets a calendar.
Oh yeah, because we
can
are
hand
giving away
deliver
the
it.
calendar. That's right.
If anybody local does it, we could go for a motorcycle
Ride and deliver it.
and
I
hand
love
deliver 'em.
I
And
love
videotape
I
them
love
getting
it.
How exciting! Of course, we'll have to have Kim sign one of them.
Oh, that
Or
would
is
be
it
a
Kat?
great idea.
Is
Cat.
it Kat? Kim, yeah.
Kat, yeah.
So, we start maybe getting signed copies from the babes that were in there.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome,
would
and
be
we
so
can
cool.
sprinkle the love with them.
Yeah.
Love that.
So we'll try that too. So anyways, here we are today. We're trying a new time.
We are trying out a new time.
Yeah.
It seems to be a good time for us.
Mhm.
Friday afternoon's a lot of fun. There's a lot of great stuff happening.
Yeah.
And this weekend's going to be pretty power packed too. We'll talk about that towards the end of the
we'll
show.
talk about that
Stick around for the end of the show because there are a few events that are happening this weekend. One that Michelle's really excited about. I'm excited about it too. And then there's another one that I'm super excited about because I go every time they come around, and I'll share briefly on that one. Yes, I love it. I love Michelle. She's a trip.
Oh, I love you.
So what we're going to do this year with this Magma bike build, because it is the Phoenix Project, as we call it, and it is us tearing down and rebuilding a motorcycle, and it's eventually going to go to a female rider. We are still working out the details on how that's going to go about, but at this point I think we're going to be raffling it through Richard Phillips.
Yep, through Richard Phillips, Down Biker Fund.
We're going to donate the bike, $100 tickets.
$100 tickets. Every penny of it goes to them. I was going to try to get some money up
everywhere
for the build, like to get money for us, but I'm like, you know what? We're resourceful, and even if it costs us a couple thousand out of our pocket to help out a fellow rider and to help the Richard Phillips Down Biker Fund, then that's what it is.
Right, that's it. And we're blessed enough to not have to worry about that kind of stuff right now.
Exactly.
So we're sprinkling the love that way too, right?
Yep, absolutely.
And this is a very big learning experience for me and Michelle. Yes. We are not mechanics, number one. Number two, we are not mechanically inclined when it comes to ripping shit apart. Now, give Michelle a computer, she could do it. Give me a house, I could do it.
Yeah.
In regards to a motor, well, you might want to think about that.
It's a little funny.
So it's going to be almost like a real time video of us doing it and the things that we've come across while we were doing it. Mm-hmm. Before each time that we tape, we do a little bit of the background investigation.
Yeah, so that's what we're talking about today. We're just going to give you a little kind of synopsis of what we did. Then after the video, that's pre-recorded by the way, but we'll be here for the chat. If anybody wants to ask any questions or talk to us and be like, oh my god, you guys rock, you can do that.
You better tell us we rock too.
You better. And at the end, we're going to talk with you about like some of the challenges that we came across and what we would have done different.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So this week we did. We took off the gas tank, so we kind of finished where we left off on last time we worked on it, and we did like the front electrics. So we removed the headlight,
and we removed the headlight and the blinkers, and we did a lot of wiring.
We did a lot of wiring. It's
you'll see that. It's interesting to see what we did with that, and it's really important to do it correctly.
Yes.
And you'll see us talking about all of that in the video.
Yep.
So maybe without further ado, we are going to show you me and Michelle. So where we left off was we were having a hard time getting the gas tank off.
Yeah, we were.
And so we had to stop that and research it.
And listen, that's what you do, right? If you don't know how to do something, you look it up, figure it out.
We figured out that the gas tank is
on
with this pin. So what we do is we take Phillips, popped it in here, smashed it a little bit, got it through, and we've got the pin here. So we did get the pin out. I wanted to show you that because
that's important. Can I have one of those cans to put the stuff in for the front end?
Oh, we have a couple of coffee cans. We're going to label them. There's still some coffee in here, so in case we get tired.
We can just...
Can I make coffee?
I'm ready!
I can't. I'll be like this. I'll be like, I'm going to join you. So, because we're going to reuse them, the ones that we can.
Right, you know? And this is for the front end, so we're going to label it front end.
Then we're going to take these off, right? Because we're going to get that tank off. So this is my side. And then I have this one. In theory, over here. In theory, this should just come off now.
In theory, it should.
It's attached underneath to things.
Alright, we're still held up to the back end somewhere.
No, we're probably held up
by the gas line.
Yep.
Okay,
so gas line off. So what we need for that is. Oh, you're right, Amy. You're gonna need a flat head for that one.
Flat head for that head, and a Phillips head for this one.
For that head.
Okay. We got head. Said every girl.
I'll grab the.
Yep, I'll hold this. This is the tank.
It's funny because you just said that before we left too.
Yep.
I need a flat head.
Yep. Wait, I need a flathead.
Well, I kind of knew it's best to have them all when you need them, right?
Yep.
So.
And we're going to be careful with this because we don't want to break any of the hard lines here that come out of it, because we're going to clean this up and reuse it.
So you need a, looks like
maybe
a Phillips head for that side, Michelle.
Okay. If it doesn't rust off in our hands, we're going to reuse it.
Oh, you might need a bigger one. Nope. There you go. Pop that screw, girl.
Did you hear it pop?
I heard it go poop. Okay.
Yeah, I'm the slow one. Amy's the
No,
fast one.
listen. Take your time. I wasn't fast. Perfect.
Oh, look, there's something in the back here.
Yeah, it's like
A washer or something.
Yeah, it's a washer. Thank you.
This is a long screw.
It's a long screw. We like long screws. Okay. So this is one of those pinch clamps. So pinch it together and you can move it up. This one is that screw one. Did I loosen it enough? Okay. So now in theory, this should just pull out of these two pieces. I said in theory. They're kind of corrode down there, no?
Yeah, this is like been sitting a long
Okay.
time.
I'm gonna like this one. If we could go back a little further with the tank, they might just slide
back
off
here?
now. Yeah. Maybe with a little pressure we could get them off. All right, she's moving a little bit. Try that. Maybe something get in there. Because it looks like it's just corroded right out there, so maybe if we can break the seal a little bit. You know what I mean? Loosen up this top piece. See it? Oops, sorry. Tripped on a piece of wood. Poof! I know. As Michelle's tooth falls to the ground and Amy starts crying. Okay, so I loosen this one. I'll try and get that side.
Oh, you got it loose?
I think. Maybe try pulling it.
It's hard.
It does feel. Amy's mind's in the power. We can always edit this video.
Yeah. Doesn't it feel hard in there?
That one's a little softer. Maybe if we can push back and forth like this. If we just try to hold up.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Got it?
You push forward.
A little bit.
Okay.
Try to
Wondered
pull it.
if we just cut them.
Is it good? You got it.
Hey!
Got one. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It's moving. Ah!
Whoa. Was
High
it good
five.
for you?
It was good for me. Well, our gas tank is
Look
now
at this
up.
gas tank. Now what we're going to do with this is we got to get rid of all this rust because we're going to wrap it.
Yep.
So we got to check and make sure.
That there's no holes.
Yeah, it looks good though, but we're going to have to, a lot of work on that because we're going to reuse that.
Yes, we are definitely going to reuse this piece.
You
Yep, please.
Perfect.
So now this is a flap that protects the wiring, right? And that just slides off. We're going to save this too. Part of the front end. Don't want to lose that gasket.
Now, just like we talked about, so the trick with the wiring,
Right.
labeling it, and then finding out where it is.
Can I have one of those pens for my side? Do you have a pen for your side? Thank you.
Some of these we're just going to cut, and some of them
We're going to try.
we'll find out where they go, the marking, right? So now we know where they are.
Yep, Michelle, just be careful. Watch your
Wires
steps.
are about this, actually.
You have a piece of wood right there that has a piece sticking up, like me on this side.
Yeah.
Just be aware of that because that's what I keep tripping over.
Okay, thank
You
you.
see it? All right.
All right.
Safety first, everybody.
So
want to start here and see what we could do? Want to take
Yeah.
take the headlight off first?
Let's start with that headlight.
Okay, so we need there's
I mean, left is loose, right is tight.
should have seen me trying to figure out righty tighty lefty loosey with the socket set when I was doing it. I kept having to think about it. And I'm like, in the video, I'm like, shit. So if any of you guys are from Florida, I'll tell you a quick story. I was carving a piece of wood yesterday, right? And I love to do that. I was disembarking a piece of wood. And I get all the way down to the end of this like 6 or 7 foot piece. And I hit it, and guess what? It was full of red ants. And my drill was spinning, and it spit all the ants at me. I was running around the backyard, trying to get the ants out of my boobs, and it was painful. So I just felt something. I was like having a flashback of yesterday.
Oh my god.
Front end?
No, ants. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's off now.
Here we go.
Okay, so it's probably tight in here.
Well, we got this one.
Oh, yeah. Okay, and now that it goes down, you can probably get in there better. And I think that's the smaller ratchet, right? Oh, this one has
We're supposed to wear ponytails, but
You have a ponytail.
Okay.
2.
okay, so this.
Awesome.
So left is loose, right is tight.
Like tight rights. Although sometimes loosey lefty is pretty good too. It just depends on.
So Amy had some fiascos with her phone.
Yeah, I did. So yesterday I threw my phone away last night when I was emptying the garbage in the house. I remembered having my phone. I remember emptying the garbage, and I searched for like an hour and a half in my house, maybe 2 hours, and couldn't find it. So I had to go dumpster diving last night, and it was not nice because it was a full dumpster, and I wasn't sure which bag was mine, so I had to like be really careful. I didn't want to move anything in case the phone was on the outside of the bag. And yeah, so I had to go dumpster diving last night for my phone, and that's fine. And I lost my vape, so you know that's whatever. Driving to down to the shop today, and I passed the airport. And as I'm passing the airport, poof! There goes my phone right off of my bracket. I never strapped it on to the. I'm going the wrong way. I never strapped it on to the mechanism for it. So yeah, my phone went bye bye. And what's going on here? Something's going on here. Because if I go this way, it got tighter. Now you can just that angle. There you go. Wow.
How's that?
Wait a minute. Good. Okay, put that one back in.
I think we're gonna need this new headlight, but if we can keep the screws
Keep
in,
the wiring too.
the bolts and the screws and all that, and
Yeah, we'll just
We
lay
take it
that
out.
right there now.
Yeah.
That could just stay right where it is, I think. No? Is it safe? Because next we're going to take this off. So,
yeah.
Here, you can put that away. I think we might need a Phillips head. Show them this part. This is what we're trying to take apart. This stuff.
Over here.
Is there a clip right here? A black clip? Yep. I just pressed that open and got the wires exposed. So that, yeah, that can't come off yet because I can't get it.
Oh, you can't get to this one?
No. Is it open on that side? Mine's
Yeah.
half closed. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's alright. There's a bolt on it too, but I think that bolt goes.
Go, girl.
You said you're not able to get yours?
No, but maybe once you get that one out, we could move it a little bit because I'm just a little shy of being able to reach it.
Probably take this off. Okay. But these are gonna have
Got it. Front end
Yeah.
part.
I think there might be another one there.
Yeah, I see, it's half done. So I was thinking if,
This is gonna take off this part, see?
yeah,
So we don't want that.
what goes in here?
This should be one
one
unit
piece,
that
yeah.
slides onto here.
Yep.
So
What if we try to take this off of here? But then that opens the.
this is for the forks.
Right.
This will this is what will take.
Well, why don't we take this off and clip the wires, because this is in our way. We can't get to the anything under here.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
I was thinking we could remove this first anyways.
Okay.
And then we can get to other stuff.
Perfect. Yeah, I think that's good.
So see this fuse box? Isn't that cool?
Look at that fuse box. Right in the front. That is awesome.
Yeah.
All 15s, huh?
All 15s. So alright, so right here we want to mark this one. We're gonna wire cut it, and we're gonna mark this one here as the front right directional.
Okay.
And oh, here I got one screw.
Oh, yes. Here.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, look at that bike. Wow, that bike is so sweet.
That was the bike that Dave was.
Yo, that dude is
Dave
handsome.
just went
Dude,
over.
show him the bike.
Dave
Show him the
just
bike.
went over So
Okay, so
now
this
I
one.
want to have a little more wires, I think, in case somebody wanted to use that. Nobody's going to want to
I
use
lost
that.
my
I'm just
pen.
junking it. Okay.
Found it. So that's right front directional.
Yeah. RFDIR.
My pen's not working.
I probably should check the front every now and then, huh?
Okay, thank you. Okay. So mine isn't out at all. Mine's not hanging like yours is.
All right, let me get mine out. See
So,
if we can get
yep.
yours.
Okay. So this one, if I cut it here, right?
Yep.
Okay, and then this one will be labeled left rear directional.
Left front.
Oh.
Do you need my pen? Oh, you got it.
Left front directional. And you want it on this piece, right?
No, it's going to go on the piece you just
Okay.
cut. Because if this light works, we can use it
keep
again. We can just get new directionals on it. 'Cause
Okay.
This is a nice little unit that has out of the light the directionals, you know?
So now this one is going to be speedometer headlight, right? Well, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it is.
Let's see if we can follow this one.
We have another panel over here that's protecting some of the.
Do we need to take it off?
See this here, Michelle? If we could get this off of here, we can look inside more and see
Okay.
it. That's kind of okay. Part of the front end, though.
Oh yeah, good.
Working.
It's fingered. It's fingered. I'll trade you. Thanks. Okay, so why don't we put these 3 protective covers together? Because they're also fully protectors. And then what are you going to need? The wire cutters? You might need the big ones. Okay, works.
What are you got on your side? Is it all over on this
Nothing,
side?
it's all on your side.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
all right.
So we're gonna have to.
Okay, so this is a break. This is the break one here.
Yeah.
Do you want me to label it? So we don't keep following it?
If you want, we can.
Do you think that there's still water, battery fluid, brake fluid in there?
Oh yeah, I'm sure there is. So it's probably not in the lines because it's been sitting so long, and after a while they get all nasty.
Yeah.
But the brake lines look. I mean,
Auto control.
check them out after.
Okay, so we want to disassemble this now. Get this
Well, we
headlight.
need to figure out where these go before we cut them.
They go into the these go right up into here. They're all attached to these.
So I guess we need to find out which one goes into the fuse box. Which one goes into. This is our harness. This is our front harness right here. So.
You just usually cut that open, right? The front harness, because we have more shrink
Yeah.
wrap. Do you want me to get you a knife?
It's all taped up and stuff. Yeah. Pick it up.
Okay, so
Dusty, man.
how you doing, love? Can I help you with something?
What
What is watching?
Some of this tape off
Okay.
so we can get that.
You got a question, baby?
I did. Can we just cut this off, this rubber off, or do we need it? It's this rubber sleeve for the wiring harness so we can see what goes where. Open up this. Huh? So we just open this. I'm confused.
Would you like a
We need a Phillips head? Is it good?
Thanks, Dave. Let me get you a Phillips head.
Look at that! I'm a little overwhelmed right now. There was a Phillips head. Did you say no? I'm not completely clean.
You did
Just
good.
rip that open.
Yeah, rip that bitch off there.
Rip it open.
Okay, that just makes this more of a cluster frick. Okay.
Look at that. I'm gonna cut shit off.
No, I don't think so.
I did because, oh, you have a mark, so yay. All right, so let's get this thing out of there. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
This is the bike.
So maybe we can slide it through and then mark it, right? We're gonna have to do one at a time, I think.
I don't know. Did you get our faces, Janelle? Say hi to everybody, by the way. Did you get our faces when Dave was like, you need a Phillipstown? We're like,
Yay, us!
Janelle's our camera lady. Say hi to the crowd, girl.
Hey, everybody.
Peace.
Oh, we're grounded. Oh, we were attached to the ground. Okay. Yay!
I feel very victorious right now. How about you?
Oh, hell yeah.
This is the nacelle. You know what? I'm thinking like we could actually redo it like black. Maybe you could do some Amy crazy paint on it or something.
Well, it's gonna go to a biker in need, that's for sure, right?
Yeah, you could do like some cool chip swirls or something. Like that's not. I mean, it's got rust on it, but this can be reused. So we'll put this over here.
All right. So these all look to be color coordinated anyway, right? So this goes to the speedometer. So we should disconnect these two out of their sleeves, I think.
Okay.
Right? So that wire is going to then be free. How do you do it?
With the scissors.
I think you just pull them apart, no?
Oh, yeah.
You hold that. Oh, okay, that's good. This one too, I think.
All right, now.
Because this is going to they're all color coordinated though.
Yeah, okay. So sometimes, so here's the thing.
All right, so we only pull
Sometimes
these two, yeah?
with an older bike, right? We go and buy new hot wiring harness, right? Or we buy new parts. What they do is they'll change the colors, or they'll be all one color. So the important thing is to remember where, like, so what we want to do is mark each end.
Okay, so
you know what I
this
mean?
came out of here.
Yep. So I want to do on this is I want to mark this as orange, wherever it goes. Okay, see that's
Light.
headlight.
So that's the light, and then this does not go to.
So this one will go to our fuse box. So in other words, we gotta know where they go.
So
I know we know these go here, but on
So why
both
don't we
ends.
mark these first so we know what we're working with, and then we'll do individual. So this would be, let's say, the speedometer, top right. So this is speedometer in, right? Okay.
Well, we know that. Well, yeah, you're right. Okay.
So this is going to say speedo?
Did you already unplug these?
No.
Okay.
This one we pulled, yes. This one we pulled, and this one we were about
All right,
to.
we pulled from
This one, double orange.
Okay. So this would be.
It came out of here.
This would be Speedo. Speedo left front directional. All right. That one. Where did this one?
The blue
come
we
from?
haven't pulled yet.
This one?
This one was not
It wasn't
anything.
attached to
Nope.
anything? Okay.
Nope.
So this is our right front directional, right? So
It would be
it
right
would be
from,
this one.
Yep,
So give it a pull.
yep,
See where I'm going with that?
yep. So pull that.
Yep. So that's
This
Speedo
one is speedo.
right front directional.
Yep. Right front directional.
And we're detached from that. And
Yes.
we have no idea what this one went to, Dave. It wasn't attached to anything. Is that a ground? You think? Or do you think it went here?
It went there.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
gonna be Speedo Headlight.
Okay.
Thank you. You're welcome. Document was going to be Speedo Headlight. See what we just did here? So now we know when we get new parts for this, if we use the same speedometer, we're going to know right where to plug that in.
Okay.
Okay?
So that's done.
Yep.
Perfect.
Now, these little fuckers here.
So-
So what we want to do with these is the other end of those is going to be. I'd be willing to bet this goes to the fuse box,
Okay.
but we're not sure, so we got to find out.
Can we disconnect the horn so we could get in the back of this now?
Yep.
So I
we
think
should.
the horn you just pluck. See?
Okay.
Pluck, pluck. I remember that from when I did my horn and my front pegs. Yep, those two, yep. And then, if I'm not mistaken, there is a screw in the back. That's a flathead. But I believe, oh wait, there's one down here, Michelle. Oh, no. Oh,
Wasn't it right here?
yep. Yes, the headlight plugs in. So let me mark that one. Sorry, I gotta get my pen. Okay, so that was gonna say headlight.
Yep.
She said head.
Head.
Okay. Got that.
Okay. And so this one is the part that goes to. This goes to the harness, right? Didn't this plug in somewhere else?
No, it matched the blue. There was a dark blue.
Which was this one?
Yep.
So this is headlight to. This is headlight to tack.
I'd like to tap.
Yeah, is that what we're calling it? Tack?
Sure.
Is that no speed?
Speedo.
Yep, headlight to speedo. Yep. Right, and then this one.
We got
orange
all
one.
three of them.
So the loose orange one on here.
They came out of this, Michelle.
Okay, good. So we're good.
Came out of this one. So if I pull this wire, it's going to be for the left front directional. That's what this one's going to go to.
Well, that's going to stay connected,
It is?
I think. Yeah, these are our loose ones, right? Oh, that's where
Okay.
you took this out?
Well, that's where I took this yellow one. This orange one came out of this piece.
Okay, so that piece right here, yeah, right on this part, you got to mark it as you're correct. Yep,
So it's going to be left front directional.
yep.
Left front
To speedo.
direct to speedo.
Yep.
Okay. It's good. Oops, I wrote it on the wrong side. Gotta write that again. Left
Say
front
that 10 times fast.
directional to speedo. And that one would go on
Yeah.
now.
This part, right?
No, this is it to the speedo.
Yeah, this part here,
And then this
is here. So this is where you're connected.
should go?
Yeah. On the, just put it right on this rubber part, so we know.
Gotcha.
Alright,
Okay.
and
Sorry.
then the next one is the light blue.
Which is this here. So,
Yep. That'll work.
it's the way they wired it, I think. Okay. So we're doing light blue.
Yep.
Light blue. What should I write on light blue?
You're gonna write right front directional to speedo. This is a lot of work, but at the end today, you don't want to be putting the bike back together and not know where the wiring goes. So then you gotta go see Andy Dave.
On this one?
and it's a lot of work.
You should have did this and you should have did that.
No,
and
yeah, it's
a
like
lot
by
of
the
work.
hour. And
Yeah.
if you have no idea where it goes,
It's
yeah.
tough. Okay, so this is.
And where did we get these guys? Weren't plugged into anything, or were they?
No, they were not plugged into.
Okay, so these are probably our grounds, maybe.
So let's just do grounds on them.
do WTF.
What the fuck to speedo?
Yep.
That's a great way to put
Extra
it.
shit.
Yep.
Yep, extra shit.
Well, and then when we're putting it back together, we're not like,
Right.
where did that go? What, we missed one. No,
Yeah.
we didn't. All right.
Okay, so that's all wired.
Yep. So that's
Everything
all wired.
is wired.
Yep. And this
Perfect.
is the speedo. So
Yep.
on the next show, we'll take the speedo, the handlebars,
Yep.
and the lines off. We'll do that.
Perfect.
We'll get this shit off in the next on our next episode.
And because we've exposed all the wires on the bike, we are going to put a bike cover over it. It's really important not to let your wiring get wet.
Yeah.
So don't forget, if you're ever going to do a project like this, either have it in your garage or put a cover over it.
Yep. Did you want to pull the horns, or you want to do that next time?
We could do that now if you want. I mean, let's do it next time. We have our time on. And we really want this to be a time-sensitive project to see how long it really takes to do stuff. So we're not going to be editing the videos. We're just going to be winging it. Peace out, Cub Scouts. That's it.
All right.
All right. So I have a
So, Amy, you want to know what we were doing?
Oh my goodness. So behind the scenes, while you guys were watching the video that we've already watched, I was concerned that you guys could hear us while the video was playing. And if you do, and you know what we were talking about,
What are they
you're going to win a prize. You'll win a free reading from me. How's that? If you can give us the most hilarious thing Amy and Michelle were talking about behind the scenes.
But that people could guess that too, just like knowing our personalities. They could get. They have to give like a phrase. Okay, a phrase.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like an actual something that you or I said that is distinguishable. Because we did say some pretty distinguishing
We did
stuff.
say some pretty distinguishing
I
stuff.
think red.
You are red. Cause and then I got my phone and I'm like, hello, 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 hello.
Hello.
I'm like, Michelle gives.
No, you're giving hints now.
No, I'm not. She gives away free shit all the
I
time.
do give away free. That's what you're saying. Now I'm really red.
That's all. It's all about equal partnership. It's all about equal partnership. How does it feel? How does it feel to be Amy's hot seat? Oh boy, you guys missed a good time behind the scenes. Just saying.
I'm having a hot flush.
You really are.
Like 10 years.
See what it feels like? Yeah.
Biatch.
Biatch.
So listen, what we're doing is we're giving away free calendars.
Yes,
right?
we are. Mhm.
To anybody that shares. We'll pick some names, or right now and today anybody that shares this video.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
Before we're over. Yeah.
We'll get a calendar.
We'll get a calendar. So far, Kat, congratulations.
Kat
And then we
and
put our
shared.
names in.
Kat and I think that was it.
Yep.
Volume check was okay.
And then
Yep.
Amy and Michelle, we get one too, so we'll take one on the way out.
Okay.
So Kat, we'll have to ride over to Kat's and deliver her calendar. We'll bring a couple extras and have Kat sign her page.
Oh, perfect. And we'll video that off next time we do this.
Yeah, and then the next time, and the next time, and the next time. So there you have it. That's us doing the wiring. Couple of things for me. One thing like that, my expectations were that we were going to get more done. Like I thought we were just going to be like, yeah, and have all the wiring done. Like, woo, we're great. So I think that for me going into it, my expectations as far as outcome, it was like more realistic that we took our time and did it right.
Yeah.
Than to just like bang it out and get all this. Like I thought it was going to be easier than it was.
Okay.
That was me. Did you have any expectations going in, and then to what actually happened?
So I've been doing a little bit of work on my own bike, right? And like if you look at the quoted time that it would take a mechanic to do a job, in my experience, for me, double or triple it. For me.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
I
That's
didn't
good way to
have
look
that
at it.
same expectation as you did. Did I think we were going to get a little further than? Yes. I did think we were going to get a little bit more done in that 2.5 hours that ended up in a 30-minute video. Right? Because we were out there for a while, probably an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of it you noticed, but I did edit a lot and take some stuff out while we were sitting there, like pondering. Okay, so what should we? I kept some of it in, like what should we take out next? How does this go? Where does that? Where does this bolt lead? Where does that bolt lead?
Like
and
the
then
gas tank.
in 10 minutes of trying to find the right socket. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys don't really need to see all that.
No.
So that's kind of
a
the
train
stuff that I
wreck.
edited out. That was a train wreck. A lot
Yeah.
of tire shots,
Yeah.
which you didn't really need to see anyway.
No, definitely didn't want to see them.
So
The gas tank, right?
yeah, the gas tank.
That was both of us. We were very surprised at how long it took us. I mean, and that was our second attempt.
Right. So the first video that you guys watched, we got stuck at that bolt.
Yep.
And that's when we had to research a little bit more, and we're finding that this is a 1987 Magma that we're working on. It has been exposed to the elements for at least 4 to 5 years.
Yeah.
Not
Yep.
covered, nothing. So we have a
Right.
lot of rust. We have a lot of seized nuts and bolts. Thank God Dave's here to help us through some of that. But getting that pin out was really difficult,
It
and
was.
he showed us how to do it.
Yep.
So we didn't put it back in, but we just showed you what we had come across to
Yeah.
show you how it was done,
Yeah.
so that you guys could try the same thing.
Yep. Because Dave actually did remove that pin
He
for us.
did have to, because
Yeah.
we were not strong enough.
We weren't strong enough, and at first we didn't know. We thought maybe it was a Phillips head or this one, or maybe it was stripped out, and it was just really a bolt that needed to be nailed out, as you saw in the video. So.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because there are so many parts on the bike that have those pins that just need to be pushed out.
Yeah.
Everything that I've done on my bike so far has had one of those pins somewhere in the job.
Isn't that something?
And held on by cotter pins, held on by a bolt on the other end, all different mechanisms. But I've worked on my bike 3 times, and 3 times I've come across one of those pins. So
Isn't that
just be aware of that
Yeah.
on motorcycles they do use a lot of metal pins. That was one thing that I learned. Sorry about that, guys.
Ugh.
So when we took the tank off,
Oh my God. You cut out
we
a lot of
lifted
video
we
on
lifted
that.
the tank. We had the gas, we had the fuel line and the air line.
Yep.
And we disassembled them. One was orange, one was black.
Yep.
It took us a good 15 minutes to get 10
Oh,
minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes to get
Yeah.
those off.
You would
Finally,
know
I'm like,
once
give
you
me a
did the video.
screwdriver. I'm going to get these goddamn things
I
out
was
there.
ready to cut them. I was ready
Yeah.
to get some big cutters and just cut the lines, because I'm
Yeah.
like, well, you know what? What are the lines going to cost? We'll just replace them, But we finally got it.
I
They were
just broke the seal
yeah,
that was on there.
Yep.
And once we broke the seal with the screwdriver, it just came
Yeah.
off really
We
easily.
ended up going around, like Amy went around the outside.
Around the outside, around the outside, around the outside.
Break the seal. Break the seal too early. We did not break the seal too early, because we were like, what the fuck is going on? But
Yeah, it was good. It
Which
was
also,
a learning
yeah,
experience,
It was.
though.
And note to self, when we put it back on, we know we're gonna have to put
It's
some
gonna
sort
be-
of seal in.
It's gonna have to have some type of lubrication to get that tight fit
Yeah.
up there.
And then sealant
And
to
then
hold it
sealant
on,
to
so you don't get a
yeah.
gas leak. It makes sense.
Well, the seals that we took off, Michelle, were the clamps. Remember, they
Yeah.
were clamped on there, and
They
I
were
think from
clamped on.
being in that position for so long that's why it was sealed.
perhaps,
Right,
perhaps.
but
I
we
guess
don't
we'll
know.
have to. Yeah, we don't.
We'll
know
find
the
out
answer.
when we
yeah,
put
we'll
one
have
back
to, we'll have to
on.
research that answer.
One other thing that I wanted to bring forth was, as I am trying to do the screws for the to get the light off, I am working between 2 pieces, and
Yeah.
I go ting 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 ting
I
ting.
did it too on my side.
And as I'm watching the playback, I'm going, stop banging the parts, stop banging the parts. Just a
Well, the bike
reminder.
is such a shitbox. We weren't even thinking about
Dave
it.
doesn't work on motorcycles like that. You
No.
never hear him go tink tink tink
Never.
tink tink tink. Never.
Never.
So me and Michelle were discussing it in the background while we were watching. I'm like, Michelle, look at that. I like tink tink tink. So when
he
we
was
go
probably
to put
sick
it,
to his stomach listening to us.
I'm
'cause
sure he was.
very, he was really
Quiet.
trying to let us do it very
Yeah.
quiet, staying
Yeah.
away. But he's probably like, oh,
That
oh,
tink,
kind
that
of like we're
tink.
like beating a baby or something.
bike abuse. Right, bike abuse.
For real. He's like,
Dave doesn't work on bikes like that, and for future reference, we are now aware of that.
and, we will
And
not.
nobody told us about it. I noticed it on the video. I shared it with Michelle, and she's like, "Yeah, I think I was doing that too."
I did, yeah.
So be careful when you're working on your bike that you're not. Listen, at any point I could have chipped the paint, chipped the
Yeah.
chrome.
Anything.
And this is
That
an
thing
older
could've
bike,
came
but who
flying
cares? We
off.
want to refurbish as many of those
Yeah.
pieces. We're going to be sanding a lot. We're going to be refinishing. We're going to put new chrome on it.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to be putting nicks in it and making more work for ourselves.
No. So don't ping the tools around. That's a no-no.
And for me, I would recommend, and I think before we do any wiring, for me anyways, I'm going to print up the schematics. Because I would have looked up the wiring schematics only because I was really surprised to find that all of like the guts, like there was like this big blob of wiring inside the cave, or what did I call it?
The nest.
The nest. It was like a nest, but it had like the front directionals in there, the wiring for that, and the wiring for the headlight was all inside of that. And
I was amazed when we pulled that open. First of all, I was amazed that it was held on by a Phillips head screw.
Yep.
Like, me and Michelle looked that light over and neither one of us noticed it.
No, yeah.
So
we
sometimes
we looked at a schematic.
Right, we would have known if we looked at the schematics for the bike. But like my blinker lights and stuff, they're pop on, pop off.
Yeah.
So that's what I had assumed, ass out of me, that's what that was.
And the light was pop on, pop off.
But it was held
inside that nacelle, yeah. So it was like, yeah, you're right, held inside the nest. The nest.
And that nest had so many wires in it, and when they wired it like this.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a neat row to the odometer, speedo,
No.
and a row to this blinker, and a row. They were all intertwined like this. So
Yeah.
trying to follow those wires. That's why I was writing,
challenging.
and Michelle was following the wires and telling me where to put them.
Yeah.
Because you could do it yourself, but it is better to always have a helping hand.
I think so when it comes to that.
I'm a cheerleader. Like, I will help anybody do anything, even if I don't know how to do it.
Even if it's just
I'm there.
writing things down and handing
it to you.
Because that is, like, that's one thing, just being in the motorcycle industry and watching Dave on a regular basis.
Yes.
It really is one of the biggest jobs that Dave gets, really. You would think that it's like an engine rebuild or something like that. It's not. It is fixing wiring from somebody that decided they were going to change something, took apart their wiring, didn't mark it properly, went to put it together, and have no fucking idea where it goes. Because, and we were talking about this.
Right. The before and after. Like, this
Yeah.
is a 1987 motorcycle that we're refurbishing.
Yeah.
Do you honestly think that when we order a new speedometer or a new headlight blinker system, whatever, that they're going to have the same color wires and the same wiring diagram as what's on the bike now?
No.
Right. So the parts that we are going to be able to keep,
Yeah.
which is probably going to be that speedometer because it's an original, it's in
Yeah,
really good
it's
condition.
really cool looking, too.
It could just be painted over, spray painted, whatever. 'Cause
Yep.
there's no rust on it. It's really in good shape. And the lenses weren't, cloudy or anything.
Right,
They were really good condition. We can reuse that. So we wired every single wire. We
We marked it,
labeled
yeah.
as it came out where it went to because the
On
headlight,
both ends.
right, on both ends. The headlight might be able to be reused, but
We're
getting.
going to use the nacelle for sure, because I think that's cool.
I love
The
that cool
square,
headlight. Yeah, it's definitely the style and make of the bike. So yeah, we labeled both ends of the wires. Is
Yep.
what I was trying to get to,
Yes,
right?
we did,
Because the
yep.
wiring mechanisms, should we have to order any now, are not going to be anything. Not even probably the same color schematic
What do you need?
as
I'll get it.
not even the same
I'll
color
get-
schematics as the
Oh.
Dave and Michelle are.
There's a bear in the honey pot.
Yeah, Dave's the bear in the honey
Yeah.
pot.
Here, Mr. Bear.
There's your lighter, Mr. Bear.
I got one.
Oh, Michelle's got all of them. I gotta stop bringing him in.
There's a
I
bear.
gotta stop bringing him in.
There was a bear in the honey pot.
Yeah, for
No,
real.
I brought the green one back because I said, he's like, where'd this one come from? I go, that's Amy's donation to the shop. That stays in the bin. So I was good about that.
Thank you. Yeah, so we were talking about the schematics and the wiring and how
Yeah.
they're different from then versus now.
Yeah.
Right,
absolutely.
and now there's a lot of LEDs, and we
Yep.
might be able to get one that fits into that square casing.
Yeah.
I'm hoping so because
should,
I
yeah.
loved that.
That was really
There's a
cool.
couple of cool things on that bike that I kind of wanted to try and keep.
Yep.
I kind of like that the spark plugs or the plus spark plugs. the fuses were right in the front.
That is cool. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a bike like that.
Yeah.
With the little fuses in the front.
Yeah, it was really neat. I liked that. Instead of having it over on the side. Easy to reach.
Yeah.
You just go in the front. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. We found it after we moved a bunch of shit, so.
Yeah, well, we found it out as we were taking it apart, right?
Yeah.
Right. Mhm.
Yeah.
So we're still gonna. I think the next thing we're gonna do in regards to this bike is we're gonna get the handlebars disassembled. We're gonna try to take the handlebars off
Yeah.
in one piece.
Yeah, all of the handlebar, that's our goal, is the handlebar,
Clutch.
yeah,
brake
the-
lines. All that.
well, it'll take the lines off, the brake line, the clutch, all that, and then that part that has the grip, the lever, and the function box, which isn't called a function box. We can
call it a
actually-
function
it's
box.
a function box.
It's a function box.
functional
It's a
box.
function box.
Box that functions.
Too much talk about boxes in here this week for
Wasn't it? Yeah, there was a lot of box
A lot
talk.
of box talk. Some guy comes in and goes, "Hey, I want to talk to you about fixing my box."
Like,
I said, "Dude, do you realize you just walked into a room full of women and you want somebody to fix the box? We all have that issue."
what did Dave say? The box is too old, you need a new one. I was like,
Yeah, well, what happens when the box gets too old? He goes, you just go out and get a new one, probably 21, 22. Fuck that old box.
don't fuck that old box.
Yeah, don't fuck that old box. Go out and get a new one. I'm like, what about refurbished boxes? Mine's refurbished. It hasn't been used in a long time.
That's Pandora's box.
Oh.
So yeah, we had a lot of fun. We're gonna work on the brake lines. We're gonna finish up those front electrics. Take
Yeah.
off the handlebars. That's gonna be our next project. Gosh, we really hope that you enjoyed watching us.
Yeah. Let us definitely, guys, even if you come back for a replay of this live, please leave us some comments. Like, give us some feedback. Did you like the way that we came in the beginning, the end, and let you watch the video in between? Do you think maybe we should talk through the video? That's kind of been going back and forth. Michelle says no. I'm thinking, ooh, I would have loved to have said that then, and ooh, I would have loved to say that then. So we're working out how we are going to play these.
Yeah.
But right now, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to come in the beginning, we're going to come in in the end,
Yeah.
and we really want you guys to enjoy what you're watching. So
Yeah, absolutely.
suggestions are always welcomed,
Yep.
and it always gives us food for thought. We're all open to
Yeah.
suggestions. Can't say we'll take them, but we're open to them.
Yeah. And participation is requested.
Participation is required to win a calendar.
Yes, it is required. to win a
Calendars
calendar.
will go to people who share the video.
Share the shit out of this.
Oh man, did I find a TikTok from Michelle for tomorrow? What?
Oh, I can't wait to see it. It must be something I did. This weekend, right? It's going to be a beautiful weekend.
It is.
I've got an event tomorrow. I'm going to be at the Richard Phillipstown Biker Fund birthday bash. So it's
Third
like their
annual?
yeah,
Or fifth?
second annual.
Oh, second annual
Yeah.
biker
It's
bash.
their second annual, but they're celebrating 5 years. So let me get the flyer, and then we'll read about it where it's at. It's going to be from.
I think it's 12 to 5.
I think you might be right.
How about the bathroom? No, 12 to 5.
Oh, let's do this one.
And I believe
Oh,
it is 12 to
Let's gotta
5.
beat that door. So they're
Okay.
celebrating 5 years. It's their second annual birthday bash.
I was just gonna do that.
They have an auction, raffles, 50-50 food trucks, and Smith & Wesson is getting auctioned off, raffled off. I think you can buy a ticket. That's the featured raffle. Where did you see the time?
Right here, 12 to 5.
Oh, big letters. 12 to 5, American Legion Post.
117.
In Malabar.
And I have that address. I thought it is 189 Veterans Road, Palm Bay, Malamar. Same thing.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
So that's exciting, and I'm going to be there with my Yankee Babe apparel. I got some really, really adorable new spring tops that are out.
Oh my God! You wait till you see
Big.
these tops, you guys. Look, the little hoe is dressed up today. Wait, let's move Michelle's cup.
like with the cotton.
Are you kidding me?
The women have requested. I love it, but if it would cover my belly. So yeah, halters that cover your belly. I got.
Are
tons
they
of them.
amazing?
This one's gonna be finished up. So fresh off of the sewing machine. This one is.
Oops, she's even
Yeah,
got little
she's- I made her
pasties on.
D's. So this will fit a B to a D cup. This is like my magic
Do you think
cup.
we're gonna get taken off of Facebook and YouTube for this?
My
Don't do.
tops. No, I was hugging Yankee Baby. So there you have it. There's going to be some cool stuff there. Come check it out. Come see us and support a great cause. You know, Robin has given out like I can't. I don't even know. I mean, I want to say. Last I heard, it was like 17 checks. That's 17 motorcyclists in
Accidents.
catastrophic accidents.
Right.
And I think that was like just in the beginning of February. I think it's like up to like 30. I hope I'm wrong, but I think it's up to 30.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, right? The Richard Phillipstown Down Biker Fund is a nonprofit organization.
Yeah.
So everything that they get goes right back into the community,
Yeah.
and it's for people. Even if they're on vacation, it doesn't matter if you're in some type of catastrophic bike accident, broken bones, injuries,
Yeah.
hospitalizations. If you know of any, or if you see a motorcycle accident,
Yeah.
please post it on one of our pages, one of our social media sites.
Or,
We are
tag
on on Facebook. We are on Twitter. We are on
Look
whatever
at
that
you.
is.
YouTube.
And YouTube.
Whatever
And we also
We're like on
have
this weird
TikTok.
thing
So
going-
we got to get TikTok. Yeah,
Yeah,
I looked
we
first
gotta
and I
get
started
TikTok.
moving my hand to see which
TikTok,
direction I should go in.
When you tick,
Tacky,
you did
don't
good.
stop. I
You
did,
were
thank
like-
you. I was pretty
Holy
perfect
shit,
at
she's
that,
been
right?
practicing.
I have
Yes.
been. I
I'm
have
gonna
been.
get you a pointer finger.
So, yeah. So hit our
do it.
social media up if you ever see
Yeah.
a bike accident. Please let us know. We'll get the information to Robin.
Yeah.
This woman blesses so many people, and
Yeah.
it'd be really nice to come out and show Robin and all of the volunteers that work at the Richard Phillipstown Biker Fund some support, some love. Come and enjoy it. Who's playing, Michelle?
Shovelhead. And I'm hoping
And
Babe,
Doc
hoping
Holliday.
Babe can get her Shovelhead tattoo.
She's getting us. And
I'm
Doc
hoping-
Holliday's playing.
Doc
I heard.
Holiday's playing too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's food vendors and all that
Yep.
kind of stuff,
Food
right?
vendors, raffles,
Vending.
vending, of course.
Yeah,
Lots of great
perfect.
vendors. I think that Yogi Stogies is going to be there. They're in
Oh,
our,
he was.
yeah, they're
He's
in
got
our
some
bike
good
night.
stogies.
He does, and he's got
William, no
this
offense,
area.
honey. We love you, Bill, but he's local.
Yeah.
And he comes to some of our events. So, hi, Robin, as she jumps up in. We
Yeah.
love you, girl. We were just posting away about you.
Oh, Sean Elliott wrote, "Love Robin Lane Phillips."
Oh, thanks,
so
Sean.
true, Sean. Yeah, she's amazing.
She is.
To take a tragedy like that and turn it into such a wonderful thing,
Mm-hmm.
like we just really like that's when you're starting out being a social influencer, you're like, what's cause do we want to support? And there's just a
hands
no-brainer.
down, it's hers,
This is
yeah.
it, yeah.
And the bike that we're building, that we're rebuilding, that we're showing you clips of, is being done by women, for women, because of women, to support and encourage another woman.
Yep.
Like how
Yep.
how much more beautiful can that be, right?
Yeah. And it's supporting Robin's plight,
Yep.
her journey.
So
and
I'm
helping others.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you. So I'm gonna share real quick what I'm doing this weekend. Besides
Yes,
that,
I know.
I'm really spiritual,
Do they
and
still do that?
yeah,
Ooh.
they do actually. They have the dance and everything. They are having at the Port St. Lucie Fairgrounds this weekend is the Native American powwow and events. It's tonight from 4 to 9, Saturday 10 to 9, Sunday 10 to 3. They are all of the local Indians in our area that are all native to this land,
So
all
exciting.
across the United States. I mean, they come from Arizona, they come from everywhere. And they put on these beautiful shows.
Yeah.
They're all in their traditional clothing,
Yeah.
their headdresses. You learn about what the headdresses mean. And every tribe has their own style of dance. And it's just so empowering to be around those drums as they have the biggest drum
So
circle. And
cool.
these guys never get up. Like they get water and food brought to them. But
They
these
just go
guys
straight,
sit there
huh?
and they just sit and I mean, the spiritual feeling that comes over me at a powwow is amazing. And if you've never experienced one, again, It is the Native American powwow. It is at the Port St. Lucie Fairgrounds in Port St. Lucie, Florida, tonight, Saturday, and half of Sunday morning.
Oh, nice.
So if you haven't had a chance, get out to it, check it out. They got vendors and stuff too,
Yep.
food trucks, but it's really nice to see how beautiful everything is and how beautiful the people are and how stunning their outfits are, all handmade with
Yeah.
earth materials. And you know, the bone, that's where I get a lot of my bone beading from that I use in my crafts. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So I'm going to be hitting that a couple of times. I'm probably going to go tonight, tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yay! And speaking of Native Americans, I know we're kind of running over a little, but I did want to mention that one of our
Excuse me.
one of our newest babes, she was a babe of the week in one of our shows a while back, and she's just really moved over from California. Janelle, welcome her in the
to
area.
Janelle.
She
Yes.
is just wanting to learn her way around. She's needing some chicks that
Good
ride love.
chicken energy.
Yeah, so if you're watching this and you're in the group, you know, reach out to her and you're local, reach out to her, girls.
For
She's
real.
looking for ladies to ride with. She's looking for somebody to show her around. She's looking for her tribe. You know, she's
she
found
knew her tribe. She
She's
knew her
looking
tribe,
to meet
yeah.
her tribe.
Yeah, and
so
she's
reach
been
out.
in our group forever. She
Yeah.
does participate. You've probably seen her commenting.
In videos,
right?
and, all
And
that,
she
yeah.
actually helped us record what you guys watched today.
Yeah,
So thank
so-
you, Janelle. We
Yeah,
really
thank
appreciate
and
you
welcome.
coming
We're
into
so
the
excited
tribe.
that you're here. I can't wait to get out from under my responsibilities. It's a very, very busy time for me right now, so I can go out and play. But right now, she's got her playmate here, and I'm not jealous at all. No, you're like, I'm going in for it.
I was like,
Yeah, I forgot you liked that. Okay. Thank you for watching today. We'll see you guys.
Deuces.